Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores' offense will get the ball first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. To throw, it's Carter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Adams.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll run the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spence. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gives it on the option. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Rushes on him, being chased. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And they swarm him under.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look, and he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The run inside, it's Young. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Complete. Runs through a tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick toss. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Lacey. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unleashes one. Got a man, it's Cook. Oh, he found a space. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Lacey. Spins away from the defense. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Young. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying to move them on the counter. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The run inside. It's Young. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll leave it with the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Back to throw, it's Carter. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The give. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to read.
There's some room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He breaks a tackle.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He splits the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Carter. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are the ones, man. They're throwing those slants over the middle. Those receivers, they get alligator arms sometimes. They don't want to get hit. That's the beauty when you have a physical defense. You make them think about it, and that's what happens. Sometimes you get drops.
On On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to... Has it! And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that...
There he goes! The 30, past the 20, into the house! Touchdown, Rebels! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quarterback keeps it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Finding some room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Now on the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Dead center perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Looking for a man. It's Carter. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to surge it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, a brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Dumps it off in the flats. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's always interesting how people...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe
there's a crease. Powers through the defender. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Young. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fights off a defender. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. complete and utter dominance in